Hi everyone, welcome to the latest Bison video blog on location. We took Ryan out in the brave new world out here in the Fargodome on the fabulous new turf. It's Media Day.
This is first class
It
turf.
is.
It's nice and spongy. It's almost like a real football team.
And almost like a real football stadium now,
Yes.
right? Quite the deal as we get set now for the 2012 season with official introduction of Media Day. That means here we go with the new season.
You know, it's always the start of the season is signified, I think, by Media Day. Your quarterback goes through 35 interviews, poor guy, and all your star players get to ask the same questions. But that's that's a life as a Bison football player. High expectations
No
this
doubt.
year. I mean, this is 1991 or 87 all over again, and those are the teams that came off national titles at Division II. This team has a lot going for it. Has a lot coming back. The one question I have is a small senior class.
And that's something you alluded to in your column, and I'll ask you about that. Only 8 seniors on this team, and we talked ad nauseum about it last year, about the leadership and getting the guys together and banding on that. Now it looks like it'll be the junior class, which nears 30 that will be seniors next season, that are going to have that task and try to rise up this season. Can they do that?
Well, I think there's guys in that class that can do it. You start with Brock Jensen. He's
Yep.
been around a long time. When they recruited Grant Olson, they looked at him as a high school kid coming in from Wayzata and going, you know what, this guy's got leadership written all
No
over
doubt.
him. He'll probably start in the middle. Good spot to be a leader.
Yep. Billy Turner's another one who's been starting. Marcus Williams, another one who's been going on his 3rd year of starting. Colton Hegel, another one
Up
going
and
on
down
his
the
3rd
list,
year of
isn't it?
starting. There's a tremendous amount of guys there. Running back is an interesting position. We haven't talked a ton about it yet, but we will get into it now. Obviously, this off-the-field stuff with Sam O'Jury, we're not sure how that's going to play out. If at all, he'll miss time with his stuff dealing with the suspended license. When you look at it, they didn't recruit a running back this year. They're hoping they got a JUCO and Devion Dinwiddie, and obviously the highly touted John Crockett from Totino Grace, another member of that 2010 class.
We've heard about John Crockett for 7 years
It
now.
seems
I
like
swear.
it, yeah.
You know, everybody, hey, what about John Crockett?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He's number 23, and he's here.
And he's fast.
eligible, and he's fast. He's elusive. I think his change of direction is what fans will notice the most. You know, I got done talking to him for 10 minutes, and nice team guy. I can tell you that. I mean, you can tell he's he's here for all the right reasons. And he had all Big Ten offers except
Yes, he
for
did.
Northwestern until they found out his clearinghouse wasn't up to speed. He spent the last 2 years working on academics. Just finished his last summer school class 2 days ago. He goes, I've been in summer school, I've been in school, I've been getting everything done the whole time. I'm a guy I think who's put in that much work. I don't think there's a lot that's going to stop him.
It's a similar, not maybe exactly the similar of what NDSU got to get Marcus Williams here, and then how much that has proven out to be so successful, and that's what they're hoping for with number 23 here.
And I asked John, how did you get so behind in high school? He said, well, I took the wrong credits, and I think, he's not going to say it, but I think Totino Grace, your counselors have to be a little more in tune with what
Yep.
your kids are doing, especially somebody that highly recruited.
Offensive line is something the last blog we talked about now has taken another hit first day of practice with Anthony Lavoie suffering either a broken hand or a broken wrist. So he's going to be out for a bit. And already a unit that was trying to find 2 starters will be tested early here in camp.
Jeff Jervy, I think, is going to be the big key. Is he healthy? Will he be able to handle the grind of fall camp, which used to be a lot of two-a-days. There's only 2 two-a-days now.
They're scaling back a little bit.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, the NFL's done it too, so I guess maybe they're taking their lead from that.
I think it's all in the amount of getting your guys to the first
No
game
doubt.
as healthy as you can.
When did you get a sense of talking to the guys here about building that hunger back, of building, because we talked about it last year, that everything was building off the loss at Eastern Washington. They don't have that kind of inspiration for this season.
I don't think we'll know that for a while. I mean, they are saying all the right things,
Yep.
and as I expect this team would, they're pretty grounded, pretty solid bunch. But I guess we'll never know the answer. Maybe Colorado State a little bit, but once you get in Missouri Valley, then
Maybe
you'll
by
find
Northern
out
Iowa we'll have an answer.
Then you'll
right?
find out the Hunger Games factor.
Wide receiver depth is something we haven't touched on a lot. We know Ryan Smith. After that, there's a lot of question marks, a lot of injuries to 2 guys that were heavily recruited in Trevor Gebhardt and Zach Fra. Craig Bohl told us today at his Media Day press conference, he said to me he doesn't expect any of the true freshmen to pass the established guys. You surprised at that? I was.
A little bit, because I thought that was the expectation of some of these kids coming into,
No doubt.
Into this. We talk about, the kid from Bemidji, Kerry Woods.
Kerry Woods, D. Gray, I thought had a good shot to play right away too.
Right, so maybe that's a testament to these guys. Cooper Wallow's showed some good things, and
Yep.
I think they expect him to be in that Warren Holloway deep threat spot.
It's all about staying healthy for Gebhardt and Fra, though. If they stay healthy, Zach Vra was a Mr. Football in Minnesota in 2009. He's a great football player.
Showed some great catches in the last 2 years, but again, you know, it's a broken record, and I'm sure we're all sick of talking about it, so let's just not talk about it.
All right, well, there he goes. The quarantine is on. There might not be two-a-days for the players. There'll be two-a-days, though, here on the Media Blog as we get set for the start of the 2012 season with Media Day in the books here at the Dome.
You look like you've been up since 4 a.m.
So do you.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.